Hey, this is Dr. Vance Hardesty, and I'm so glad you've joined me. I'm starting a new series, and it's called 4 Tips to Powerful Presentations in 4 Minutes or Less. All right, so this is the first set of 4. And the first point in the 4 is, first of all, you need to know your outcome. Before you ever get up to say anything, before you ever get up to do anything, before you even sit in your seat in the audience or take your seat in front of the audience, you need to know where you want them to be when you're finished. You need to know what you want to have them thinking, what you want to have them feeling, what you want to have them leaving with, what you want to have achieved by the time you say your last amen. Very first thing, know where you're going. Because if you don't know where you're going, the audience certainly will never get there. And the audience will leave with a sense of, wow, what was that all about? All right, second thing. Second thing is you need to know your face. No, I know that sounds odd, but how many times have we sat there in our seat, waiting to get up front? We're going over our notes. We're going over what we're thinking about the audience, the person that we saw in the front of the church or the front of the auditorium. We're thinking about the worship team. We're thinking about just about everything, but what we should be thinking about. And when we're thinking about all those other things, we have a tendency to have this look of concentration, especially if we're thinking about how we want to start or how we want it to come across right in the beginning. And our face is not radiating that sense of confidence and well-being and a sense that we're there for the audience. See, because by the time you get ready to take your stand and walk up front, it shouldn't be about you, shouldn't be about your notes, shouldn't be about anything but the audience and your face with a huge smile on it and a sense of peace should radiate that from the very minute you stand up. Number 3, you need to know your body. Now, I know, again, something that seems kind of obvious, but when you begin to walk up front, what does your stride, what does your stance, what do your arms, what does the position of your body, what does it tell the audience as they sit there waiting for you to begin? Does it tell them you're nervous? Does it tell them you're concentrating on something else? Or does it tell that you have a sense of confidence that God has given you a message and you're there to relate it to them and they need to listen? So, you got to know what your body is saying. Then, the last thing is that you have to get to that place. This are the first 3. You've got to know your end. You've got to know your face. You've got to know your body. And now the last one, and most importantly, you need to know your spirit. This is really the key when we stand up. Knowing your own internal spirit. Understand that before we do anything, before we do any of this, we have to have met with the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. We have to have heard what it is that He wants us to share. And we have to be at peace with that inside. We have to know that we are called to say something incredible that day. Incredible not because we thought about it. Incredible not because we wrote it down. Incredible because we've been in the presence of God and we're going to communicate His message to the people that are sitting out front of us, whether that's 10 or 10,000. So, you need to know your spirit. Is it at peace? Is it at rest with what He has called you to do? And if you know these 4 things, you're ready to stand up, walk up front, take the position that God has given you, and deliver His word. Have a great day.